So I had explained in my earlier post that Marley's Mutts has kind of been separated into my house and my dad's house, that the overflow of dogs has ended up over at my dad's house, and it's kind of turned into a bit of a debacle for a variety of reasons. As soon as Odie hears me, which she's an aggressive Saint Bernard, she'll start to react. But we had to bring dogs over here, and you can see my dad lives a few hundred yards away from me in his house, and we've had to reinforce like crazy the fence. And then we've got actually seven dogs over here. Hooch, come here, bud. Come here, Hooch. Come here, bud. So this is Hooch. Hooch is kind of, come here, big boy. Hooch had his tongue cut out and his ears cut off, so he is a bit of a celebrity. We've moved him down here because having so many of the other reactive dogs up at the house wasn't good for Hooch. He was getting in scuffles, and you can see the dogs have just torn up my dad's yard. All the metal from the sod has been torn up. There's poop everywhere. We've had to reinforce the fence here just to make sure the dogs don't get out. There's Odie up in that window. Odie we have to keep separate because she is aggressive. Usually she's barking her head off right now. I'm not sure why she's so quiet, but that's why we had to move her down here, is because it's too loud at my house. My neighbors were complaining, and if we had someplace to keep them inside, it would be one thing, but we don't. So here's all the other dogs living at my dad's house. Tug, Oscar. Oscar was from a fire. His ears. That's brave Buddy. Buddy was attacked by a bobcat or a mountain lion and nearly killed. Come here, Hooch. What are you doing, big guy? You want me to get your bib off? Is that why you're acting funny? Sometimes he doesn't like wearing his bib. So yeah, Dad has all of these dogs, including Marley, who started it all. This is Marley, the big guy. And then you can hear her barking in the other room. So it's really become a challenge. There she is. We have to keep her separate because she's just not good with other dogs. And again, she has to be up here because the barking is so much that it offends my neighbors. If we had some sort of enclosed area like a barn, there would be no problem whatsoever. If we had just a barn with one door that separated the barking noise, we would be good. So it's been kind of a bummer because what it's created over here is a situation where my dad can't go about his business. He can't go about work like he needs to. He works at home because he's constantly caring for all these dogs that I've basically pawned off on him. So he's got 7 dogs over here. Marley, of course, is permanent. And I just really wish there were a way we could figure it all out and get everybody consolidated over at my house. Give my dad back some freedom so that he can leave the house. And it also smells terrible in here. You can see everything is just covered in fur. Everything is fur covered and smells like pee. You can't smell the floor, and this towel is covering up pee. Yeah, this house has taken its fair share of damage. Like all the water damage over here along the wood is because Hooch can't swallow because of his tongue, so he just leaves a big puddle wherever he goes. And like I said, everything is just super, super furry. Everything is covered in hair because of all the dogs my dad has living over here that I basically couldn't take responsibility for. So hope that sheds some light. Next up, I'll do my What Marley's Mutts Means to Me video. Thanks.